Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Grim here, and this is, for me anyway, rare footage, because this is GTA Online, and as many of you know that experience, it is proving tricky, shall we say, to get onto. I am, fortunately stroke unfortunately, I don't quite know which way to look at it, managed to get on yesterday, about midday, and played for about 3 hours, and it was fantastic. One of the best online experiences I've had. Hit just a good group of guys I was on the server with, and we just had a fucking really good time. We were doing jobs together, and it was just really good fun. But then of course comes the downside. Now, by the point of all the shit happening, I'd pretty much robbed every convenience store there was to rob. I had myself a little house, I had myself a nice automobile saved in the garage, and life was good. I'd managed to kill a federal agent, I had a machine gun, I had a shotgun, I had a pistol with a load of attachments and things with it, so life for me in GTA was good. But yeah, anyway, as the day wore on, as I say, I played for about 3 hours, people started to leave, and it was like, right, time to stop now, I've got things to do, got to be a big boy and go and actually get dressed and stuff like that. You know, these inconvenience things when you're trying to game. But, so logged off, and thought, but I am going to get back, I am going to play some more of that, because it was addictive. So went off, did what I had to do, came back, and lo and behold, my friend Goat was on. He couldn't log in, I couldn't log in. He hadn't played at all, so he was making a character. He couldn't make a character. When he did make a character, he went into the game and he couldn't get into the car. If you do or don't know, at the very beginning, you have a little cutscene, then you have a race you have to do, just to get you into the feel of what's going on. And he couldn't do that. And as I say, all the time I'm trying to log in, nothing. Anyway, I finally get in, and I've got zippity doodah. I've got about 3 grand in the bank. I've got a pistol with 12 rounds in it. I've got, luckily, the clothes I had on, because I had some nice clothes. But that was it. I had nothing else. I was fucked. I had no cash, I had no house, no cars, nothing. And this is not a limited experience to a good self. I know guys that have created accounts 5 times and nothing's happened. So, as we all did, well, as I imagine we all did, I went onto the forums, went on to Twitter, because Rockstar have a Twitter support account, and no joy. They basically directed you to the support page and said, have a look at this. And when I went to the support page crashed because so many people were looking at it. Anyway, in the end, the support page came back up. I went onto the forums, and there's people on there saying that they'd bought the actual GTA dollars. If you do or don't know this, basically you can buy, with real life cash, you can buy in-game money. Now, I'll be honest, I don't think you necessarily need to do it, because you can accrue a lot of cash very quickly in this game. And that's just at the moment, that's without the big heist jobs or anything like that. I mean, it got to a point where I had about 12 grand in cash just sitting on me. If you don't know what I mean by in cash, there's sort of 2 ways to have money in this game. There's the traditional way, which is kind of money you use to, you know, go and buy things like clothes and boats and cars and da-da-da, and that in the game online is called your bank, and you basically use your bank card to buy all that. But you carry cash with you, so if you go and rob a store, you have that money in cash. Now, it's yours, but it's not really yours until you can get to an ATM machine and you can bank that money. Until then, if you die, you can lose some. If you get shot by another player, they can take some of it, so it's not really safe until you actually get it banked. But so yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to buy cash in this. I mean, not unless you've got some grandiose ideas. The biggest pad, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you can buy at the moment is in the region of about 400,000. That gives you a 10-car garage and that sort of thing. And as I say, I mean, I was walking around being a complete noob with 12,000 cash, and I don't know how much. I think I had about 60, 70, maybe 80,000 in my bank account, and that was literally just driving around the outside doing convenience stores. You get between 1,000 and 3,000 for doing a convenience store, and there's loads of them dotted about. You may or may not see this video. I mean, I end up, this is right at the beginning, where I'm sort of still learning the ropes. I end up having a bronze rep button come up, which basically means I've done a load of armed robberies. So that was quite cool. But yeah, I did a video last night about GTA Online, and to be fair, I didn't actually post it live because it was a rant. It was a petulant, I want to play this game and I can't rant. Now, I kind of sent a support note off to GTA, off to Rockstar, and I suggest if something major happened to you, send it off to them and they will give you a decent response. I had a response in about half an hour. Had to send them some more details, and they're dealing with it right now. Fingers crossed I should get some stuff back. That's what the guy said, so it's all good. You know, put a tick in. It's frustrating, and that's the problem. I think because I actually managed to get on and I played and I enjoyed it so much, which is a surprise to me because I played GTA 4 and didn't overly enjoy the online experience that much. This I really enjoy, and I can't wait. Unfortunately, last night I wanted to play, but just, you know what it's like when you, just the frustration level. I'd done so much and then had nothing, and it was so frustrating. I just couldn't play last night. So if GTA get me some goodies back, then I'll be all up for playing. I don't know whether it be cash or what, but fingers crossed they help me out, and I'll come back and play. But I mean, I understand you're gonna have teething problems, and this was a problem. I had a big rant last night about this, but I get you're gonna have teething problems, but I think that a company like Rockstar, with what they can do with the guys and girls that they have in the team, this shouldn't really have happened. If GTA Online had been there at launch, I can kind of understand, because it was unprecedented. They sold millions and millions of copies, they made millions and millions of pounds, but it wasn't. They held this back on purpose. They saw the numbers that this game had generated, and they didn't predict that all of those people that wanted to play would then jump online and want to play online, even just to test it, even just to see what it was all about. And I'm no expert, I'm no guru on this, but I think their server loading just went blah, and just fell over. I just don't think they could handle it. It's one of those things, it happens, but it shouldn't happen in a AAA title. Not good. And it doesn't help when Rockstar don't tell you anything. They don't. I mean, as I say, I was on the Twitter page and everything else, and they didn't turn around and say, this is the problem, this is what it is, this is our ETA. Even if they turn around and say, our ETA is 24 hours, we're going to have this sorted by, 48 hours. Exaggerate. And then when you come back in 12 hours and you fixed it, everybody goes, wow, you're gods. But just tell us something, because all they were doing was saying, look at the support site, look at the support site. And of course, everybody who wants to get online is then looking at the support site, and the support site crashes. And that looks even worse. When the site you're directing over to crashes as well. It just looks incompetent. And Rockstar are anything but incompetent. They are fucking very talented group of people, because they have created this amazing game. But yeah, I'm still holding out faith. I still think it's going to be an amazing experience once they get it sorted. And I just want to get back there, GTA. Just help me out and get me back in the world. I want to be robbing and thieving and shooting people. But until then, guys, have a good one, and I will catch you all later. Rant over. Laters, guys.